Good evening, friends, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. My name is Onke, and I will be your host for tonight. And Bona, guys, if there's one thing we learned from Miss Township organization, the entire organization, is to work hard. Her Majesty, guys. Like, we work really hard. We literally just released the nominees for the Her Majesty Awards, and they're up on our Twitter as well as our Facebook pages. And then on Instagram, we'll upload them immediately after this episode. So please, please, please vote for your favorites to win at this year's Her Majesty Awards. And tonight, on the very first episode of our December special, we have the beautiful, the stunning Mapule Matli. Mapule is a finalist at the Miss Inspire SA pageant. You know, the last time we interacted with Miss Inspire SA was last year with the 2020 winner before they crowned the 2021 winner. So we missed the whole season of 2021, but now we're on to 2022, and we cannot wait for Mapule to tell us exactly what goes on at Miss Inspire SA and why she deserves to win that crowd. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi Emma, hi Bunolo, hi Adore Mpo. Have you guys voted at the Her Majesty Awards? Please vote. The polls are up on Twitter and Facebook, and they'll be up on Instagram after this interview. We have started, like we mentioned yesterday, with our December specials. They will happen each and every day, like the normal interviews, between 6 and 8 o'clock, depending on load shedding schedules. So tonight we landed right here at 7:45, 49. Let me accept a problem with the practice live, but I hope that she can be able to join us. Hello.
Hello, can you see me? I can see
No.
myself. Yes, I also can see myself. Sure. Ah, okay. Ah, hello.
Yay!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Great, thank you. Can you just catch a breath? Because I've also been running, trying to figure out what's going on with this network. So, guys,
Listen, I've been running around the house trying to get network, but now we are here. You can
now
see me.
we're
I can
here.
see.
We're good. Yes,
Yes.
yes, amazing stuff. Thank you so much for your patience as well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Great, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. So we've already broken our ice with the running around, but I need to ask you this question as an icebreaker, ne? What's your favorite song to walk to in a pageant?
Um, Definitely Beyonce's Superstar. My new favorite
Right,
song.
right.
Definitely. The confidence that the song gives me, you don't know, you don't understand.
Wish.
I love that
When
song
is
so
the
much.
next
So,
one?
sorry?
Sorry to cut you off. You said you love the song so much.
If I had to choose one song that I would rock the stage with, it will definitely be that song. It gives me so much confidence.
Definitely, definitely. And when is your pageant finale again? On the 10th of December, right?
No, it was supposed to be on the 10th of December, but due to some issues the pageant experienced, they've moved the pageants to the 5th of February. Yes.
Whoa.
So, yes, our followers, our supporters get more time to vote for me and my fellow sisters,
I
and the
mean,
sponsors have enough time to get on board and sponsor us. So, yeah.
right. No, love it, love it. I can't wait for it. Was there an official announcement issued out?
On the social media pages, I'm not sure, but they did let us know on time that the
Okay.
pageant has been moved to the 5th of February. And I think they did us a favor because we were not ready. A lot of us were not ready, you know.
Mm,
So yeah, we
mm.
were grateful and thankful to the organizers for moving the pageant date.
Nah. Great stuff. No, thank you so much for that honesty. I was asking because I thought it was next week. So I was trying to imagine you walking to AM Superstar next weekend. But no, we'll wait for the 5th of Feb, right?
Yes, and please come and support. It will be a day to remember.
I'll definitely come. And I love that date as well. It's nice and free. You know, right now there's so many pageants.
Yeah, and a lot of things to do. Festive season, a lot of things to do, a lot of responsibilities to take care of. So 5th of February, we would have come down from the festive fever and have everything in place. And I think everyone by then, all my sisters and the pageant will be ready by then.
Amazing stuff. Amazing. And now let's get to the real interview, guys. The interview hasn't even started. Like, we just talked too much. Let's get to the real interview. Please tell us more about yourself. Who is Mapule Matli? Where do you come from? What do you do for a living? All that good stuff.
Okay, as you already said, my name is Mapule Matli. I'm 26 years old and I was born and raised in Tsakane. I still live in Tsakane. Yes, I'm a second year student at the University of South Africa. I'm doing education. So I want to be a primary school teacher one day. And I'm a professional netball player. Yes, I play provincially. I'm a netball coach. And by the grace of God, I recently started a foundation called House of Dignity. And obviously, I'm Miss Inspire South Africa finalist for the year 2022.
Ah, amazing stuff. And then when did the netball start? It was probably primary school.
I've always been a netball player, yeah, since primary school. I'm very tall. I'm tall. I'm a very tall girl. So I think from primary with netball, I've never said, you know what, I wanted to go play net. I want to go play netball. My teachers were like, you're gonna play netball. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna play netball and you're gonna be a defender and you're gonna be a shooter. So I think my love for netball started in primary when my teachers forced me to play netball. And then I saw that, no, man, you know what, I'm good. And then, yeah, years later, we are here playing for the provincial team.
Okay, Mapule, I'm just trying to check something there.
All right.
I'm just trying to. Okay, it paused a bit. Just trying to check quickly. Okay. Okay, it looked as though.
Don't tell me you're having network problems.
Wait, don't panic.
We're gonna use my account for this live if you have network problems.
I'm just trying to check whether I'm connected to, because my screen looks blurry. So I'm just trying to check if I'm connected to the right router and network and everything else. So I'm gonna send a comment. Ah, there's the comment. Hello. Yes. No, it went through.
Hello.
Yes. No, it went through. Thank you so much for your patience. Yes, I just wanted to make sure that everything is good. We were speaking about netball. Okay. So let's continue the conversation about you. Why education? Why do you want to be a primary school teacher?
Again, I've always wanted to be a teacher. Well, it started with my father. My father went to tertiary. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie and say university because I'm not sure. But I know she went to tertiary to start education, but didn't finish the whole course. So growing up, my father would always say, now teacher wam, you know, now teacher wam. And I think that thing, and I was like, you know, when I grow up, I want to be a teacher. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher. And then, plans change. So after high school, I was rejected at the universities I applied for. I don't know what I was thinking, because I passed matric with diploma endorsement, but I applied for bachelor degrees, So I got it rejected. I went to do tourism management at Springs College. But still, there was something inside me that said, no, this is not for you. This is not for you. So I tried other means to apply at universities, and by the grace of God, I got accepted. So teaching was never something that I picked up saying Mdala. It was something that started when I was young. I would call all the kids in my street, like, come, let's play school. And I'm a teacher, of course. And then we will play school. So, so I grew up loving teaching. Till today, I always tell people that for me, teaching is not about the money. Yes, I want the money. But for me, it's not about the money. Just being in class. When I'm doing my practicals, just being in class, the kids making noise, me reprimanding them every chance I get, like, does something to me. So I've always loved teaching. I've always loved little ones. Being around children gives me so much joy.
Ah, amazing stuff. And Melody is saying, can I have your number after here? Provincial netball player. Beautiful.
I got you, girl. I got you.
Yes, you guys will hook up after all of this. And
Definitely.
then let's move to
yes.
Let's move to pageantry. You said you are tall, and you were forced to go into netball. Was it the same case with pageantry? Was it a thing of you are tall, please go do your thing? Here's the stage.
You already know, but with pageants, I've always loved pageants, right? Because I think it's no secret that when we grow up, we think pageants are all about being beautiful, being tall, how you walk. So walking the street, I'll get people saying, "Oh, we are shaker." Oh, you walk like a model. Oh, you have a beautiful smile. Yeah, like I walk like a model. Even on the ground when I'm playing netball, like I run like a model, so they say. I don't know how models run, but apparently I run like a model. So with pageants, my pageantry journey started back in 2013. Yes, I was doing great, and then I just switched schools. So my then class teacher said, you know what, we have this pageant. It was Miss Mamelong Comprehensive School. Like, me, it's my first year in the school. You want me to join Miss Mamelong? And then he went and registered me without me knowing, And then, Jimmy, there's this guy, Jimmy, came, called out the names. I was like, huh? But I did not register my name. And my class teacher was like, you going there and you're going to enter this pageant, And my journey started there. I was crowned first princess. Like, oh, okay, I actually have what it takes. And then I went to my second pageant. I was crowned second princess. Like, okay, all right, this is for me. And then since then, I've enjoyed being in the pageantry world since then till now.
Lovely stuff, lovely. And within pageants, of course, like you said, people usually think, or our parents think, pageants are all about the glitz and the glam and all those things. You are now a finalist. Congratulations once again for Miss Inspire SA 2022. What made you go for Miss Inspire SA?
Okay. Okay, as much as I loved pageant, but after my last pageant before this one, I decided, but you know what, I'm done with pageants. I'm growing up and I felt like I don't have the body that was required in the pageant world, So I was like, you know what, I'm done with pageants. I don't want to go there and embarrass myself on stage, I'm growing up, and as a Black woman growing up, our I think even as any woman of any race, our body changes, and you start experiencing things. I love my body, but I felt like, I'm going to go on stage and the judges were like, oh, she has this, she has this. She has not been taking care of her body enough, until I started following the Miss Inspire pageant. And then I realized, no, man, this pageant is not about how you look. It's not about if you are prettier than the next girl, or if you are size 26 or size 32. They don't care. And trust me when I say they don't care about that, So I said, you know what? let me take a chance. Let me give myself a chance, because I know that deep down I still love this. I still want to do this. So at least now there's a pageant that don't require me to be size 26. They accept me the way I am. So I took a chance, sent in my application, got accepted, and the rest is history. I'm here. So the reason I choose Miss Inspire, I say, it's because it's different. They make you feel like you're beautiful. Like every time we have workshops, you can see that we are all different, but the way they treat you all the same. Like whether you say 26, whether you say 32, they don't even comment on our body types. They don't comment on how we look.
Yes.
They teach us stuff that I know that in 5 years' time I'll still be running with. Stuff that challenge me, like as a person, as a woman of today. So I think the reason I went for this pageant, it's because it's different.
Great stuff. And what are some of the activities that you are involved in at the pageant? You mentioned workshops, and is there anything else?
Yes, as a Miss Inspire semi-finalist and finalist, you're required to do community work, because Miss Inspire is all about creating inspirational women, creating women that will serve their communities. So there are community engagement that we are involved in. They don't tell you what to do. They just tell you that, you know what, as a semi-finalist or as a finalist of this pageant, it is your duty to serve your community. It is your duty to serve your country. So when you just sit down and ask yourself, how do I want to serve my community? What do I want to do for the next person? And then recently I donated blood. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of needles now. I'm very afraid
Hey.
of needles. But but Umama always reminds us. Umama is the founder of the pageant. We call her
Yes.
Umama. Always reminds us that this pageant is about serving your community. You know, doing something that will benefit the next person. So I was like, you know what? I want to step out of my comfort zone. I don't want to do something that's easy. For me, that's not serving people. That's not serving my community. I want to do something that I'm afraid of, but I know will definitely help someone. So I was like, I told my brother, you know what? Take me to Springs Mall. I want to donate blood. I was so scared, but I did it, and I'm so happy.
Well
The
done.
feeling you
Well done.
get in your heart knowing that you're about to save someone else's life, priceless.
Absolutely priceless. And okay, you spoke about the pageant, why you entered the pageant. It's amazing. It's serving the community. But at the end of the day, it's a competition, right?
Competition. Competition.
So why do you think you should be the next Miss Inspire South Africa?
Well, I don't think I know. I know I should be Miss Inspire South Africa because I understand the vision and the mission of this pageant. I understand that this pageant is not only about wearing the crown. This pageant means that I will have to serve my community even long after being crowned Miss Inspire. And I'm ready. I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to serve my community now. I'm ready to serve my community in 5 years to come. And this is a very powerful platform. There are many initiatives that I want to be part of. And I feel that being Miss Inspire South Africa will mean that I have a team of very, very powerful women working with me to make sure that I do those initiatives, to make sure that I touch lives not only in my community, but in my entire province, and by the grace of God, maybe in the entire country. So I deserve to be Miss Inspire South Africa because I understand the vision and the mission of this pageant.
Okay, thank you so much for that answer. So here's a challenge now. Let's say, okay, you won the pageant already. Not
Yes.
if you win the pageant, when you win the pageant, because you're going to win. So you won the pageant already. The next year is starting. It's on the 5th of February. And then next week, you start and you're on the job, what will be your first task and why?
My first task, definitely, because we know pageants have prize monies, right? Cash prizes. So, so, so my first job or my first duty as Miss, ooh, my ring
So,
light.
so
Sorry. So my first duty as Miss Inspire South Africa, I will definitely buy books because I'm an advocate for education. Number one, let's make that clear.
yes. Okay. All right.
Sorry, sorry. As a student teacher, it is my duty to make sure that I fight for equal education. One way to fight for equal education and make sure that the children in this community get the fair chance that the children in the multiracial schools are getting, it's for me to provide them with novels. Like, it's as a student teacher, I've seen that most of our kids in the township schools are struggling with readings. With reading, sorry. Yes. So my first duty as Miss Inspire South Africa would be, I would try buy as many books as I can, donate them, not to school, not to school. There's
Yes.
a homework program that is run by a young woman here in my community.
Oh,
Donate those
nice.
books to her and tell her, here are the books. I want to help you. I want to help the kids know how to read better, improve their vocabulary. So I think I don't really have a plan to say,
Yes.
okay, this is what I want to do and this is what I do. But anything that I will do will revolve around me fighting for equal education. That I'm sure of.
Ah, nice. That's really amazing. Thank you so much for that answer. So the plan will be, so you'll get crowned today, celebrate, and then after 2 days, you jot down the plan, right? But you have the vision.
You know what, ne? The plan will be drafted before going on stage. Ne?
Thank you. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear I don't have a plan at the moment. The plan is there. You see.
Yeah, the plan, I just have to finalize everything, so that when people ask me such answers, questions, I'll be like, okay, this is number one, and this is number. But the plan, my darling, is already there. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So much fire. I love that. I can't wait for the 5th of Feb. Thank you so much for those lovely answers. And of course, you've already answered my question on your advocacy. And can I
Yes.
assume that it's linked to your passion for education and being a primary school
Definitely,
teacher?
definitely.
Mm.
Yes, yes. As a
Amazing.
teacher, it is my duty to make sure that I don't only teach these kids, but I fight for equal education all over the country.
Mm. Great stuff. And then just summing everything up, you told us about your journey within pageantry, you told us about your advocacy and your involvement with Miss Inspire SA and what the pageant is all about. People until this day still say that pageants are irrelevant. And the stigma around that just keeps getting worse and worse. What do you think can be done to curb that?
Uh, okay, I think number one, the people who say that pageant are irrelevant, I don't blame them. I think it's only because it's the people that don't really follow the pageantry world. Though they don't really know what's happening now in the pageantry world. We have the likes of Miss Inspire, we have the likes of Miss Township South Africa. And if you really follow those pageants, then you will know that, what, pageantry is not only about looking beautiful. These people, they serve the community day in, day out. The work that these queens put in into making the lives of the next person better is amazing. So I think the only thing that we can do is keep on doing the good work that we're doing. Eventually, they will see. We cannot go around and telling people, no, we do this, no, we do this. But if we go into the page and into social media, keep doing the work that we do, show them that, no, this is not what we are all about. This is what we do for the community. Everything we do does not serve us, but serve the next person. Eventually, they will see, like just me, in high school, I thought, no, what, pageants are all about being beautiful and having a beautiful body. Until I started following the likes of Miss Inspire, then I understood that, what, the pageants are not only about how you look. but these people serve the community. And it's not easy serving the community. It's not easy because you have to put the interest of the next person before yours, you know.
Yes.
So eventually they will see that, you know what, these people work, and we need patience. We really need patience, because if we have patience, then we have queens who are working every day to fight for the people, to serve the communities. Yeah.
Amazing stuff. And all in all, what do you want to be remembered as one day?
Okay. I want to be remembered as a teacher who loved her learners. I want people to say my name and said, you know what, that young, beautiful woman created the leaders of today. You know, that woman loved her learners. She was not only a teacher, but she was a mother to those learners. You know, I also want to be remembered as a person who cared for her community. I want people to look at me and say, she was not the richest person, but whatever she had, she used it to serve her community.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you for the work that you do. And then finally, our signature question here at Her Majesty. What does beauty mean to you?
Beauty. To me, beauty means loving myself the way I am. Oh, Miss Inspire. The theme for Miss Inspire this year is self-acceptance, right? So to me, it's a very good question, because to me, beauty means accepting myself the way I am, you know. And also to me, beauty does not only mean accepting myself the way I am on the outside, or thinking that I'm beautiful enough, but it means being kind, you know, being kind, showing kindness to the next person, you know, feeling sorry for, not really sorry, I don't know the word I should use, but just being kind and being there for people, you know. I think it makes you yes, thank you. I think it makes you a beautiful person if you know how to wake up and say, you know what, today I'm gonna do this because the next person needs it. Then it makes you the most beautiful person in the world.
Amazing stuff. No, thank you so much, Mapule, and thank you so much for doing the interview with us. You have reached the end. Do you have any final words that you'd like to say before we close?
Okay, thank you very much for having me. Thank you. I know you guys are always fully booked. So thank you very much for having me. You're doing a very great work. I feel like, you know what, the work you're doing for pageantry, it's amazing, you know. And yeah, I think okay, if anyone wants a ticket, now I'm selling myself, a ticket for Miss Inspire South Africa, I'm your girl. DM me, I have the ticket, you know. Come to the finale. Yes. And thank you to the Miss Inspire team for choosing me as a finalist, and thank you for Rumama for being there for us, and yeah, everyone who puts in work to making the pageant work. Thank you very much. And to Her Majesty organization, you guys are amazing and we love you so much.
Thank you so much, Mapule. We really appreciate that. We're not always fully booked. There's not enough time in the middle of the.
You wanted to interview me next year or whatever next year. Hey, you guys are always fully booked. I don't want to hear it.
Come and be a presenter, Mapule. Come be the third presenter, so we can have enough shows in the middle of the week, ne?
Please hire me Monday to Sunday. I'll be here working.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. We're glad that your interview was not next year. It was right now. Before the
God. Thank God. I knew it. And I felt like this interview was very short, by the way.
Really?
I've had so much fun. I had so much fun. I felt like
so much.
A conversation and not an interview. You see, no lies detectors. Always fully booked. Thank you, my darling. These one, oh, these ones are always fully booked, Shem.
Oh man, no. I disagree with that one completely. But you'll come back to do another interview when you win the pageant again.
Please, please, I'll even wear my crown on that day, and maybe Mama will be sitting next to me.
Please. And the background and the banners and everything for Miss Inspire. We're getting the
Please,
first interview when
have
you win.
supporters shouting my name on the bag. Don't worry.
Please.
Thank
Great
you so
stuff.
much.
You are most
Thank
welcome. We'll continue the chat definitely, right?
Definitely.
You must have yourself a great evening. Thank you again.
Thank you. Good
Bye.
night. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. That was Mapule Matli. Mapule is a finalist at the Miss Inspire pageant. And Mapule just broke the news, actually, that the pageant is no longer next weekend on the 10th. It's actually on the 3rd of February. We cannot wait for the official announcement from the organization so we can share it on our statuses, because we've been for a couple of weeks now sharing the news that the pageant is next week, Saturday. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we learned from the best. We learned from Miss Township South Africa organization. In pageantry, we work. So that's what we are doing tonight and literally for the whole day. Yes, the 5th of February. Thank you, Mapule. So literally, that's what we're doing today and for the whole day. Please go on all our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, as well as right here on Instagram. The polls are coming up to vote at the Her Majesty Awards for the year 2022. And Mapule was the first guest we had on our December special. So next week, Monday, we're continuing every single day until the 15th of December with guests, and they will be telling us all about themselves. So the interviews are all the same. Tell us about themselves, why they deserve to win, their organizations, and everything else in between. It's just that it's called December Special, and it's actually every day. And the polls will be up once again to vote at the Her Majesty Awards. Huh, that was a lot for a single take. But thank you guys once again for joining. From myself, Onge, and the rest of the team. See you tomorrow in the next 2 minutes. In the next day, 24 hours, we are here until we close on the 15th every single day. Bye.